Hey, I'm Larry with Basic Man 101, and today I'm going to talk about the Olight Mini 2. This has been out for a few years now. I didn't see it until like 3 months ago. I saw it on another YouTube channel, and I'm sure I've seen this hundreds of times, but never really noticed it. But I wish I did, because this is my everyday carry, everyday use item that I use. It sits on my keyring most of the time. It's lightweight, doesn't really create too much bulk to it, so I don't notice it when it's in my pocket. I keep it on this little S carabiner, which doesn't come with. I felt that having this is better than what they provide for two reasons. One, it allows me to clip it onto my everyday carry pack if I need to, my hiking pack. If I ever would need to use my get home bag, I clip it to that. The other reason is this right here, it's thin enough to where it moves freely inside this little hole right here. My thought is, if it was really tight in there, like the other one they provide, it would cause it to bind more. So when it's in my pocket, my worry was it would bind up and then cause pressure and possibly break this off here. So the cool thing about this is the design. It's very simple. You could just, like I said, have this connected to your pack or your keys. And you can use one hand to turn it on. So all you have to do is just pull this out of the housing like that, and it automatically turns on. It does not have an on and off switch, so to turn it off, you either have to put it back in the housing or wait for the battery to die. To charge it, you just have to take the rubber part off, and then it's a USB. So you just plug it into a USB port in your laptop or computer, or maybe your charging box if you have it. I like it because the two times that I charged it, when I got to work, I just plugged it in, let it do its thing while I worked, and it was good to go when I was ready to leave. I was a little concerned when I saw this online before I bought it, thinking that this might break. Now that I have it in my hands, it's pretty thick. I don't think I'll have an issue of it breaking, and along with my thought of the carabiner, making it really thin to go in there. So it's made of like a metal. I don't see any plastic parts to it. Well, maybe inside the USB part of it, but it's the housing around it is all metal. What I like about this is you don't actually have to take it completely out of the housing to turn the light on. You can just pull it out just a little bit, and it also turns on like that. What I like about having it on the keys is my keys kind of acts as like a handle. So I just hold on tight onto it and pull it out. It's a 50 lumen light, so it works for all my day-to-day tasks, and it's not too bright where it's kind of blinding when you turn it on. The other cool thing about it is it's a magnet on the back. So you could use it, when you're working on your vehicle or anything that has metal above. You could just connect it to it. I used this recently when I was installing a dishwasher. If you ever installed one, you have at the very bottom, you have to connect some lines and that to it, and it's very tight. It's very hard to see, but under it is metal. So what I was able to do is connect this underneath it to something metal to stay in place, so I could see as I was working underneath it. So it's a great tool. I'm glad I got it. And again, I wish I would have known about this a long time ago, because this truly is my everyday use light. I even use it in the morning when I wake up, because I wake up pretty early before my wife does, and I don't want to turn the light on for the bedroom. So I use this thing so I could see through and what I'm doing to get ready, get my stuff so I could get ready. So it's a great tool. I definitely recommend it. You should check it out. It was under 20 bucks. I think right now it's like $13 on Amazon. So that's all I have. Always be prepared. Be nice to everybody. Until next time.